Good morning, students. Today we will read our lesson number 2 of book Honeycomb, A Gift of Chappals. In this chapter we will read about मृदु जो कि एक छोटी लड़की थी जो मद्रास में बड़ी हो रही थी। अपनी दादी तापी और दादा ठाठा के साथ एक दोपहर को तापी उसे उसकी चाची रुक्मणी के घर उसके चचेरे भाई बहनों लाली, रवि और मीना से मिलाने ले गई। एंड आफ्टर इट वी विल रीड इन स्टोरी। A smiling Rukumani threw open the door. Ravi and Meena rushed out and Ravi pulled Mridu into the house. Wait, let me take off my slippers, protested Mridu. She set them out neatly near a pair of large black ones. Those were grey actually, with dust. You could see the clear mark of every toe on the front part of each slipper. The marks for the two big toes were long and scrawny. मुस्कुराती हुई रुक्मणी ने डोर खोला। रवि और मीना बाहर की ओर भागे। रवि ने मृदु को घर के अंदर खींचा। रुको, मुझे अपनी चप्पलें निकालने दो। मृदु ने इस चीज़ को अपोज किया, प्रोटेस्ट किया। उसने उसको बड़े सलीके से काले रंग की चप्पलों के एक जोड़े के पास रख दिया। वास्तव में वे धूल से ग्रे कलर की हो चुकी थी। आप हर एक चप्पल के अगले भाग पर पैर की उंगलियों के निशान देख सकते थे। बड़ी उंगलियों के निशान लंबे और पतले थे। मृदु didn't have much time to wonder about whose slippers they were because Ravi dragged her to the backyard behind a thick bitterberry bush. There, inside a torn football lined with sacking and filled with sand, lay a very small kitten lapping up milk from a coconut half shell. We found him outside the gate this morning. He was mewing and mewing. Poor thing, said Meena. It's a secret. Amma says Pati will leave for our Padu Mama's house if she knows we have cat. People are always telling us to be kind to animals, but when we are, they scream, "Oh, don't bring that dirty creature here," said Ravi. Do you know how hard it is just to get a little milk from the kitchen? Pati saw me with a glass in my hand just now. I told her I am very hungry. I want to drink it, but the way she looked at me, I had to drink most of it to throw her off the scent. Then she wanted the tumbler back. Pati, I'll wash it myself. Why should I put you to trouble? I told her I had to run and pour the milk into the coconut shell and then run back and wash the tumbler and put it back before she got really suspicious. लोग हमें हमेशा बताते रहते हैं कि हमें जानवरों के लिए दयालु होना चाहिए, परंतु जब हम बनते हैं तो वो चिल्लाते हैं। इसलिए वो रवि से कहती है कि इस गंदे जीव को यहाँ मत लेकर आओ। तुम जानते हो कि बिल्ली के बच्चे के लिए रसोई से दूध लाना कितना टफ काम है। अभी पाती ने मुझे हाथ में गिलास लिए हुए देख लिया था। मैंने उसको बताया कि मैं बहुत भूखा हूँ, मैं इसे पीना चाहता हूँ, परंतु उसने मुझे इस तरह से देखा। मुझे उसमें से अधिकतर पीना पड़ा उसका शक दूर करने के लिए। Now we have to think of some other way to feed महेंद्रन। उन्होंने उस किटन का नेम महेंद्रन रखा। महेंद्रन? This little kitten's name is Mahendran. Mridu was impressed. It was a real name, not just a cute kitty cat name. Actually, his full name is Mahendra Verma Pallav Ponai, MP Ponai for short, if you like. He is a fine breed of cat. Just look at his fur, like a lion's mane. And you know what the emblem of the ancient Pallav kings was, don't you? He looked expectantly at Mridu. Mridu gaggled. Think I'm joking? Well, just wait. I'll show you sometime. It's clear you don't know a thing about history. Haven't been to Mahabalipuram, have you? He said mysteriously. Well, when our class went to Mahabalipuram, I saw a statue of his. Thathas, 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 etc. Fact is, Mahendran here is descended from that very same ancient cat, a close relative, scientifically speaking, of none other than the lion, the Pallav lion, emblem of the Pallav dynasty. Ravi went on walking around the bitterberry bush, waving a twig up and down, his eyes sparkling. This cat is a descendant of none other than the Mahabalipuram Rishi cat. And if I may just remind you, they worshipped cats in ancient Egypt. मृदु हंसने लगी. सोच रही हो कि मैं मजाक कर रहा हूँ? ठीक है, बस इंतज़ार करो, मैं कभी तुम्हें दिखाऊंगा. ये स्पष्ट है कि तुम इतिहास के बारे में कुछ नहीं जानती. महाबलीपुरम कभी नहीं गई? उसने रहस्यमय ढंग से पूछा. ठीक है, जब हमारी क्लास महाबलीपुरम गई थी, मैंने उसके ठाठा के आदि आदि के बुत को देखा था. तथ्य यह है, यहाँ ये महेंद्रन उसी प्राचीन बिल्ली का वंशज है. वैज्ञानिक रूप से बोले तो शेर का करीबी रिश्तेदार, पल्लव शेर, पल्लव राजवंश का चिन्ह. रवि कहता रहा. खट्टी बेरी की झाड़ी के चारों ओर घूमते हुए, एक टहनी को ऊपर नीचे हिलाते हुए, उसकी आंखें चमकती हुई, ये बिल्ली महाबलीपुरम की ऋषि बिल्ली की वंशज के अलावा कुछ नहीं है. हाउ ही लव्ड द साउंड ऑफ हिज ओन वॉइस. मीना and Mridu exchanged looks. What does that have to do with anything? Mridu demanded. Who? I'm telling you, this cat is descended from the Egyptian cat god, no goddess, bastard. Yeah, that's it. So, well, one of the descendants of that cat goddess was a stowaway in one of the Pallav ships, and his descendant was the Mahabalipuram Rishi cat, whose descendant is Ravi, flourished his twig at Mahendran, MP Panai here. Whoop! Eek! He shrieked, very pleased with himself. Mahendran looked up alarmed. He had just been sharpening his claws on the edge of the coconut shell, but worse than Ravi's awful whoop, eek was a screech from the window. What a weird sound! If Mridu was startled, MP Panay was frightened out of his wits. Hair standing on end, he bounced up and skewed towards a bamboo tray of red chilies that had been set out to dry. Trying to hide beneath it, he tipped a few chilies over himself. Meow! He howled miserably. महेंद्रन ने ऊपर देखा. हैरान होकर वो अभी अभी अपने पंजों को नारियल के जो कोकोनट स्कल था उसकी किनारी पर तीखा कर चुकी थी, परंतु रवि की डरावनी वो ईक से भी अधिक एक क्रीच की आवाज़ थी जो खिड़की से आई. ये कैसी आवाज़ है? यदि मृदु चौंकी. एमपी पुनी डर गया था. खड़े बालों के साथ वह उछला और बांस की ट्री की तरफ दौड़ा. जिसमें लाल मिर्च सूखने के लिए रखी हुई थी। इसके नीचे छिपने की कोशिश करते हुए उसने कुछ मिर्चें अपने ऊपर गिरा ली। म्याऊं की साउंड करते हुए वो दुख से चिल्लाने लगा। The screeching went on and on. What's that noise? Said Mridu. That's Lali's learning to play the violin, grunted Ravi. She will never learn a thing. The music master just goes on playing like a train, whizzing on and on, while Lali's all the time dealing, going completely off track. Here, our first part has been completed, and we will continue this chapter tomorrow.